the thing is, well, I guess I can start taping it right now from the middle. I mean, can I tape it from the middle?
Want to take it from the top?
Okay, I can't take it from the top again.
I could do the commercials over.
No, I'm not. No. We're just going to do it like this. I forgot. I apologize. Actually, to be honest with you, we broadcast with Spreaker, and typically what happens is at the end of the shows, they put them into Spreaker and SoundCloud and also YouTube and so on, and so that there, you can hear the show, and I was pretty surprised that after the show is over, we get between 350 to 400 people go back and listen to the show again. But I think out of the 350 to 400 people, probably like 345 is dog. He has a new cell phone, so he just probably goes back and forth into the show and just listens to himself over.
I have 3 phones.
You got 3 phones now? Wow. So
3 phones, yeah.
What's that like? I mean, what are you, like a switchboard or something?
Well, I tell you the truth, I was on the phone one day, and the other 2 started ringing. What's the chances of that happening?
Are they both?
I felt like, what am I, Mr. Popular here?
Hardly. But what I'm saying to you is, they're Obama phones, aren't they?
No. I have a Sprint phone that I've had, a flip phone that you make fun of. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have another one that I do my texting on. It's my insurance phone. It is a free phone. Oh. It's not an Obama phone, but I saw it on TV. I'm up late at night because they just advertised for a free phone, so I filled out the application and they sent me one.
Okay.
So it was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I tend to wait for all these things I see on infomercials at night. In fact, I called up for a knee brace. In fact, your son was with me when they called me and told me they're going to send it to me.
Why do you need a knee brace? I mean, don't you hover around? I mean,
no.
But why do you need a knee brace? I mean, who wants one of those things?
Because I have screws and pins in my ankle, and that stuff. It also can fit on your ankle. In the winter, it gets swollen.
Yeah, why don't you get that stuff there? That's another thing that you can get there. The stuff there. You check, you prick your finger, and.
For insulin.
Yeah. Well,
I don't need insulin.
No, or something. No, it's a machine that tells you, about your blood sugar or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, well, I get my blood checked regularly at my doctor.
Yeah.
I see my doctor regularly.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, I just got a twit that. Actually, you can tweet us or tweet us or whatever you want to, or Facebook us or at Armed Radio 1 at. No, hold on. Radio 1 at Facebook, or you can tweet us at Radio, or you can call at 1-866-CALL-401, or you can give us a call for those people who can't figure out how to do it with letters, 1-866-225-5401. So that's toll free in the States, and you can give us a call, and you can talk to Dog directly if you want to. Maybe he can send you an 8x10 glossy of himself.
My name is not Dog. I wish you would stop.
Okay.
And pretty soon, I'm holding my fist up again. It's going to be either cemetery or fucking hospital.
You can't swear on the phone. I mean, on the.
Sorry.
Yeah. But.
Sorry.
Oh no, we're not FCC regular. Yeah.
Sometimes I just think you're standing beside me. You just don't get it.
Yeah.
You get on something and you're like a gnat. You just don't get off of it.
Yeah. You're right. I will. I'll probably stay on there forever. You know what I mean? I'll stay on there.
I mean, the nicknames you had for me over the 35 years I've known you: Nico, Carlo, Dog, Moron. You know what I mean? You want me to go on? Idiot.
Beaner.
Yeah, Beaner. Little head. Yeah. You want me to go on?
Yeah. No, because I got to finish the show. You know what I mean? Are we going to commercial again? Can somebody pump in? Tell me if we're going to commercial again. Anybody? This is. Hold on. um, I just got another twit. It says your glossy photos are ready, are extra. It takes a while for them
We
to
went to
make them gloss,
commercial.
though. I don't know what that means, but this is the things that are
We
distracting to
went
me.
to commercial, Joe.
Anyway, let's go on. Do we talk
To the
about?
next topic.
Well, first, before I think was
Joe,
Lindsay
we went
Lohan.
on
Oh, what the hell's it?
commercial.
Lomain. What the hell's her name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, the one with the big ass. Oh, all right. We're going to
Well,
commercial.
well,
Hold on. We're going to go to commercial, and we will be back shortly. But thanks for just talk time with Joe Rocs and Dog, the boss. All right. Hold on.
Oh,
We went to commercial a long time ago.
What was that, Jimmy?
Went to commercial a long time ago when you first mentioned commercial. And I said, yes, we can go to commercial. I went to commercial.
Okay. Well, we're going to have some kind of something. You know what I'm saying? Because now you lost all my good stuff.
Yeah, I know.
What was we talking about?
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, so we'll go into that.
The different names he had.
Yeah, that was funny. Man. That was funny. But I again, I can't hear. I need to get a board that I can listen from two sides of my head.
I need you,
know what
to
I
hear
do?
the music.
What? What was that?
When I do that, I take my head or my radio, my cell phone, and I take a headset on the cell phone, stick one earphone in my ear.
I can't. My phone is running into my board. I can't do that.
Well,
Mosquito can come out. I can't stand this guy's voice. You know.
I thought that's about the only good commercial you got.
That's what.
Are your kids running around naked?
No. That's weird.
good I might.
Hold on.
OrangeLeafFilms.com, an indie film company.
That's dog.
This summer,
Yeah.
That's Tainter. Taint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, while we was talking, Jimmy put us in commercial.
Helping the production crew. Go to
He just blew all my stuff.
OrangeLeafFilms.com for details.
I don't know what I'm paying him, but I think it's too much.
what do you
Okay.
say?
He said that they only have 5.
We gotta get a better way to do this. Like I said, how come before you were able to hear the music? I can't seem to get it over TeamSpeak for
Jimmy.
some reason.
You can talk all you want. I can't hear you. I have another set of headphones on, and the headphones that you're talking into,
What's that?
I don't have them on. Because if I put them around my neck, it chokes my thing, my neck. I can't breathe.
Hey, Jimmy, what I do is I just send him a poke every time you need to go commercial, and when you're coming back, that way he knows.
All right, I'll send you a poke, Joe, but say, okay, we got to go to a commercial now. We'll be right back, and then I'll hit the commercial.
Or whatever. I have the radio going now, so I know when the music comes on. I just can't hear you, is what I'm saying.
But you can hear me now.
Oh, half the time is almost over, dog. You know that?
Yeah, well, we only covered like 3 things, you know.
Dog, I'm going as fast as I
You got
can.
enough
You know what I mean? I can't,
commercials to go
like,
later.
Well, I'm just telling you, I could save some of this material for next week, though.
no, we need to be hip and upbeat and stuff like that.
Fresh material.
We're all fresh, yeah. We need to be fresh and exciting, you know, fresh and
All
exciting.
right.
So you need to
All
keep
right.
up to date and stuff, you know.
All right, we're coming in.
Welcome back, everybody. Taking another hit of my Limitless energy drink, and it's keeping right up with me. Dog, what about you? Did you have any of that?
That's it. I finished mine, and I'm on my second. I am wired, man. Wired for sound.
Well, yeah, this stuff is kicking, guys. I mean, you know what I do sometimes is I grab some Grey Goose. I don't know if you know Grey Goose. It's vodka, and I put it with the Limitless, and it takes the edge off of any problems that you're having during the day. It keeps you focused. So that's basically what I do. Limitless energy drink. Check it out. Also, you can check out Classics water bottle. I mean, we put that on our website.
Good.
We've got a lot of views on our website about that bottle. Not our website, our Facebook. We got a lot of views on it, and a lot of good response. A lot of people saying that it's a really cool product. And so check that out. That's Classics water bottle. That's the only bottle that I've seen that can fall. Actually, my daughter dropped the bottle off the counter. Nothing happened to it, so it was a pretty cool thing. Check them out. Classics water bottle. Now, what was I saying? Oh, what was we talking about?
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, Lindsay Blowman. Yeah, okay. So, well, I mean, not for nothing. We touched on the skies last week, and we asked, we briefly talked about this. How many sexual partners should a woman have, and after 21 years old. I'm not talking about maybe 21 plus. How many sexual partners should a woman have? And dog, do we have a report on that? How many partners?
How many partners should a woman have?
No. I'm talking about Lindsay Blowin.
Oh, she foolishly was in a hotel room with her friend and made a list of everybody that she banged.
Yeah.
And she had like 40-something celebrities, from Benicio del Toro, Ashton Kutcher, Orlando Bloom. I mean, the list goes on, and major stars. But, she could be lying. But anyways, she took the paper and crumbled it up, threw it in the barrel. One of her so-called friends took it out of the barrel and went public with it. And it's all over, TMZ and all of these entertainment newses and everything. But I personally, all the girls that I bang, you could write on the back of a stamp. You know what I mean?
What, like a little regular stamp, like a 40-cent stamp or something like that, or like one of those big-ass stamps?
No, like when you put on an envelope to mail, I had my wife for 5 years, and I was with Bunny for 17 years.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
I was loyal to them.
Right.
So, I mean, I could write those two names on the back of a stamp, right?
Yeah, that's great. You're a better man than I am. But that's good. Yep. So the amount of, now let me get this right. The amount of women that she was with, you can write on the back of like a 40-cent stamp. I don't even know how much it costs to mail anything.
I think stamps are now at least 52. It's an odd number.
Oh, 52.
But they go up all the time, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they should round it up. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't make it 52 or 53. They should.
I remember when stamps. I remember when stamps were like 2, 3 cents, 4 cents. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I just got another tweet because what happened was last week. You said that you got a lot of tattoos and stuff, and I guess you have a tattoo of a ship on the back, and it's sinking, or the guns are falling out, or something like that, and some you have a picture of a girl on there, or something like that on your arm.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, and you got fat, and her legs are wide open. I mean, how many girls have you gone out with that have tattoos?
How many?
Yeah.
Actually, none. To tell you the truth, my wife had none, Bunny had none, Katrina had none, Trisha had none. I'm trying to think. No.
Well, that's a big list. That's a big list of comments. That's a big list of comments.
Human Volume.
Yeah.
Human Volume had none.
Yeah, but you didn't. As far as banging them, you just banged 2, right? That's pretty much it.
No, the other 4. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you're 56
fact-
years old, so four women in your lifetime. That's a really, really.
No. When I broke up with Bunny, I was on a roll there for a while, if you remember. You know?
Yeah.
I was on a roll.
Yeah. Anyway, and speaking about roll, so I think.
Hey, do you remember? Do you remember the Christmas party? I met the mayor's daughter
Yeah.
of Brockton, Mass.
Yes.
Remember that night?
Nice girl. Yes, very nice girl.
Yeah, and she passed out on me.
Yes. Either she passed out or passed away. I really don't know what happened to her, but you know.
No, she passed out.
Yeah.
I had some fun with her that night.
Yeah.
John, your son remembers that night. He laughed his ass off.
Yeah. That's well, we like to call him the wad. You know, wad.
The wad.
Yeah.
I call him the creek.
Yeah, you can call him whatever you want. But anyway, another thing is those two guys there, the skater or the skier.
Oh yeah, I got his name here, Johnny Ware.
Yeah, Johnny Ware. Sorry to say, he's getting divorced from his boyfriend.
I didn't know. When you told me that earlier that he was getting divorced, I thought he was married to a female.
No,
I didn't know he had a partner. Not that it matters.
No,
but,
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but they, I guess when you get divorced, I guess if like two guys get divorced, I guess there's no really alimony, right? I mean, because he really
wasn't he abusive or one of them abusive? That I think I caught on the news later on tonight.
Yeah, something about he liked to use a ski or something like that. I really don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just, but I don't know. Like, that's the good thing that. That's the good thing that. Oh God, I'm getting so many twits. Anyway, that's the good thing that. If at least if you marry a guy, right, you don't have to pay alimony, and that's pretty cool, actually. Right?
I'm surprised you don't. I mean, after.
Well, it's worth it if you think about it.
Going.
No, I mean it's worth. If you think about it, it's worth it to marry a guy because you don't have to pay alimony. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, that's one plus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
One.
Man. That's
one.
That's a big ass plus, man. But something to think about, people out there. Marry each other. If you're a woman, marry a woman. Well, it doesn't matter about women because how would that happen? Plus, you don't need any contraceptions either, right? You don't need that. I just got poked that you don't need any contraceptions if you marry each other, right? Like, say you want to marry, like you, right? You have no women in your life, okay?
Me?
Well, no. Well, you. I'm talking about you. So, say if you and let's say Jim wanted to get together, right? You wouldn't use any contraception, would you?
Well, I like Jim. He's a nice guy, but I could do a lot better than him. Okay?
Oh, I'm just saying. I don't know. That's not saying for you.
No offense, Jimmy.
Yeah, sorry.
No offense,
Sorry
Jimmy.
about that. Sorry about that.
And if I was a gay man, I could do a lot better than you too, Joe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably. Actually, speaking about that, using contraception. What about STDs? Have you ever had any STDs?
No, not me. I've been practicing safe sex, and there's a lot of things going on out there, but not like there was back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
But I myself stayed away from that.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you got to be careful. You always.
In fact, Al Capone, not that many people know this, died of a venereal disease, gonorrhea, which is very curable by penicillin.
No kidding.
True fact. Yep. I don't know if anybody knows that, but Al Capone did die of that in prison.
Kidding. Well, that's too bad. Too bad for that. That's a bad way to go. Bad way to go.
Oh yeah.
What else? What else we got on the agenda?
We got Tom Brady and Giselle selling their mansion, the dump that they live in, for a mere $50 million.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on. I mean, do you really need a house that big? I mean, I'd say a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, but would suit pretty much anybody. Why would you ever need a $50 million house for 2 people? Okay.
Who do you think is worth more money, him or her? I know the answer to this.
I honestly, I really don't know. I believe that she's probably worth more than he is.
He is. He's worth way more than him. She's worth. I think I saw it. Brady was worth maybe 30 million, something like that. She's worth like 200 million.
Yeah, she
It's
married
ridiculous.
up. He married up. That's you know.
Yeah.
And
I
actually,
think she wears the pants in the family.
oh yeah. She's not that nice looking though. I mean, I'm sorry. She doesn't do anything.
Oh, painted up and everything. She is.
Nah, I don't know. Not even like that. I just don't really. I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, you know, whatever, to each his own. But he's smart because he's going to be retiring one day, and you know, his $30 million a year won't get him too far. So you know, he marries up, and his wife is worth a couple $100 million. You know, it's a good deal basically. You think,
Yeah.
you know, if you think about it, you know. But
Yep.
I mean, that's what I think anyway. You know, but
Not too many people have 50 million to buy on a house. You know.
no. Well, Matt Hazley does, I think, but I don't. You know. You know, but it's just like I really don't know if anybody with that kind of money, to tell you the truth. You know, people with that money tend to associate with people with that money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
Like if I hit the lottery for millions of dollars, you and I are done. I'll have nothing to do with it.
I don't give a shit, man. I have no problems with that, man. It doesn't matter.
I might throw you a bone.
Yeah, throw me a bone, but yeah, see you later. I got no problems with that. I don't. Oh, I mistake. Matt Hazley has a lot of monopoly money, so he's in the same boat we are. We're all the same, pretty much. You know, well, just trying to make a buck. That's all we're trying to do.
That's it.
Yeah. So all you people out in Radio Land, I don't know. Do you call it Radio Land or Internet Land or what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. If you're listening to us, you know, tell your friends about us if you're interested in any of the shows and things. We have a great lineup and stuff, and my show is not. You know, my show is just me and Dog shooting breeze, but the other shows are very interesting. We had the lead singer from Journey on this week. We had John Alzadek and Dana Perry Hayes, which are cool people. They produce the radio serials that we're going to be putting on our station soon, and so we get, you know, there's a lot of things
Wow, look at that.
on here.
Look
But
at the
anyway,
water, Corey.
what else we got, Doug?
Okay, yeah, you got here down something about Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's. We're gonna go to a commercial, and we'll be right back after this commercial.
That's
Right
amazing.
back into Night Talk. Be right back after. I don't get the timing with Jimmy. I just don't get it. I gotta work that out. I have to get that worked out.
You did good. It went well.
Hold on. What are you bitching about now?
I said you did good. It went well. I sent you a commercial. As soon as you said we're going to a commercial, I ran into it.
No, but it was. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Night Talk with Dog and myself, Joe Rocs. Thanks for joining us. Well, it's 12 o'clock Eastern, so it's, you know, that's the funny thing about time, right? It's, I don't know, what's it, 8 o'clock on the West Coast, something like that, Dog?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so, and it's like morning someplace else, so, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's different, you know, it's different. So, actually, in some countries we're on drive time, so, you know, I can give you a traffic report, and actually I'll do that for Poland right now. The highway is plugged because everybody's work. But yeah, so you got anything to say about the traffic report, Poland?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I know nothing about Poland. I know about Sweden.
Yeah, because you're Swedish. But listen, I just got a couple of pokes. People want to know how to get in touch with you. There's a couple of, I guess, ladies that want to get in touch with you. They want to know your email.
I did not set up an email yet, but
Okay.
if you want to get in touch with me, you can go through Joe Rocs and on radio.
No, you can't. I'm not
At
your. I'm not your.
At his website.
I'm not your rated date. Okay, that's. I'm not.
Yeah, well, you do that.
No,
you
I'm
know?
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Until I set up
okay.
my website.
What about you? Got a Facebook page?
No, I didn't set all that up yet. You got to show me how. I don't even know how to turn a computer on.
You press a button and everything starts up by itself.
Well, I'm too busy to learn that stuff. You know how busy my time is.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Sitting in a chair with the feet up. Yeah. I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're waiting for. You're waiting for your. Waiting for your Obama email and stuff like that. You can get Obama email.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff. But anyway.
Hey, speaking of Obama.
Oh, speaking of wait, before I forget that, hold on. Did you call the chief?
No, I haven't talked to him in 2 days. I've been busy. He's been busy, and he might be listening in. So he does listen to the show. So.
Yeah, Chief, if you're listening, why don't you give us a call in? 1-866-CALL 401 or 1-866 225-5401. Chief, we seen the chief the other day, right? And he has some great.
Yeah, we went to lunch with him.
Right, and he has some great news that he's getting a new hip. That hip finally replaced is coming in on back order. Right, Doug?
Yeah, he's been talking about that for a long time. I mean, I just wish the poor guy would do it and get it over with. I've been telling him all the time. It's like when you have a toothache.
Yep.
And you put up with it, and you just go to the dentist and say, pull the damn thing or take care of it.
Right, yeah.
And you can't take it no more. I just think he'd be frustrated with his hip and just go and get it done,
Right.
But he's been putting it off,
Yeah. Well, I think, once he puts a new hip in, we can call him, we can't call him the $6 million man, but we can call him the $6 man, right? Can we do that?
So maybe he'll be able to jump fences.
Yeah,
and,
all that stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool.
As long as he can swing his legs over a bike, that's all he cares about.
Yep. He says he's going to get a motorcycle, and that's going to be cool. So, Chief, if you're out there, give us a call, and stop in, whatever.
Well, getting back to Obama, the First Lady, Mrs. Obama, what's her name, the first name?
Mrs. I don't know her name.
I can't think of it off here, but anyway,
Michelle.
she's such a health nut that she aggravated the pastry chef at the White House so much that he quit, and that was all over the news.
Really?
That because he cooks with a lot of butter and sugar. I mean, bakes, so he's trying to make healthy products and stuff for the White House. So he ended up quitting.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know.
By the way, I saw you the other day. Have you been working out?
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. Man, you're looking thin and trim, man. Maybe it's that energy drink you're drinking.
It is. Yeah, right. Actually, this limitless energy drink is really making me move around. And then, when I'm working out, I work out. I'm in a strict regimen, working out and stuff. And
how's your personal trainer going?
my personal trainer, I don't have one.
I thought you had one.
No. Do you?
No. Well, for years I've been doing martial arts. But,
Yeah, you're a real, karate guy, right? You're like you know.
Well, I mean, I enjoy it. I'm very modest about it. I don't really talk too much about it, but I like going to the dojo and working out.
Yeah. Well.
And I've been doing it for a long time, and I got to get in better shape.
Yep.
I mean, I got all of these broken bones from these bike accidents, and it takes a long time to heal when you get old.
Right. Well, the thing is that, with all these new people that want to meet you and stuff like that, you have to get yourself in shape.
I will. That's no problem. That's no problem. My weight fluctuates, and I have no problem.
I just got a twit from somebody, and they asked me if your head would fit in a clutch. I guess it would. If you go into a club, you can put his head in a clutch, and then you can walk in. I don't know why you would want to do. Yeah, that's one of
What's
those.
a clutch?
That's like those little what do you call those things? The little those little pocketbooks with the chain on them.
Oh,
For
a clutch to me is like in a car or a truck.
no.
You know what I mean? You pull the clutch in.
It's like a lady's pocketbook. I think Mike Allen walks around with a clutch.
Okay.
When he goes through his
Like
baseball games. A man purse.
purse?
Yeah, I think Mike
Okay,
Allen has a
I
man
get
purse.
you.
Yeah, he could have a man purse. I really don't know. But
Okay.
it will take to each his own. He's metro. He's metrosexual. It's called a merce. That's right. I just got the twit. What it's called? It's called a merce. So yeah, if you ever see Mike Allen at these sporting events with his merce, say hello to him. But that's something to talk about. Anyway, what else we got on the menu?
Okay, we started touching on, I don't know, something you wrote about Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, listen to this. This I don't know if you guys know about Wheel of Fortune. I'm sure you do. I mean, I don't even know if people watch that anymore because I don't know, whatever. I think they watch Cash Cab instead of Wheel of Fortune. But to be honest with you, this guy was a Jap. I think he was a Jap, whatever you want to say. And he got it was the question was for 45,000, and the guy goes there was two letters up there. I think it was BA. BA. That's it. And so.
Bad attitude.
Yeah. No. That was and then the other words in the other blocks. So listen to this. So he had like 10 seconds to guess what the name of the thing was. Now, and I think there was like I don't know how many letters you had to figure out. I forget, but this guy, $45,000. Do you know what his guess was? Baby buggy bumper, and that was the actual thing. That was the actual answer of that question. Now, who can figure that out? So I'm thinking what happened was he could be an alien, right? I mean, because only an alien can figure out something like that. Because nobody
go and get with the damn alien.
Well, because nobody else can figure out stuff like that.
Now, are these the same aliens that took the plane?
It could be one of them. Yeah, they probably could stop that Wheel of Fortune.
Different aliens.
No, there's one of those guys. They stop from Wheel of Fortune. He says, "Well, let me go stop by Wheel of Fortune, see if I can win some cash." But listen, there's no way on this earth that somebody could figure out that kind of thing. It's just no way. Baby buggy bumper. I mean, who could ever figure that out with just two letters? You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's unbelievable.
Two letters. So we just got another twit that he saw the show on the West Coast and they played it 2 hours earlier. Oh, so maybe that's how he scammed it out. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? I don't know. I still think it was aliens. But I could be wrong. About that. Anyway, I want to thank Classics Water Bottle again. I'm actually drinking some more my Limitless out of my Classics Water Bottle. Actually, I think if I finish this can of Limitless, I think I'm going to be unlimited. I watched a couple of movies. I want to give some reports on the movies that I watched. One of the movies was American Hustle, and that's a real good movie to see. But the interesting thing about American Hustle, everybody, it was shot where it was shot and things, all the locations it was shot. The last scene of American Hustle, okay, was actually shot, and this scene is about maybe, I want to say maybe less than 60 seconds long, okay, I would say, where, they're leaving the school, picking up his boy. He's picking up his boy from school, and that's the guy that played Batman. What's his name? That guy.
Christopher Bale. Is that it? Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale, and the girl that was
the one in Hangover 2 was in it.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I can't think of it off here.
And then Robert De Niro was in that also. as well as and the guy from that movie there with the HBO series thing, but played a bit part. But anyway, so I'm watching this movie, and it's come to the end of the movie because there's some movies you just want to watch the whole movie, and so I'm watching the movie, and then what happened was at the end of the movie, and I says, I know this place, where they're talking and walking, and what it was, it's the school. I don't know the name of the street. Should have known the name. It's in the south end of Woburn, Massachusetts, overlooking Horn Pond. And there's a school on the as you're going down, because the street is only a one way. As you're going down the street, you'll see the school on the left hand side. So
I know where you mean.
The clap.
I know exactly where you mean. I live right near there.
So if anybody knows that name of that street, you can post it on our Facebook by the end of the show, which will be in another half an hour, and you'll get a $50 Visa gift card courtesy of Limitless energy drink.
Does that include me? Does that include me too?
It doesn't include you, okay? It's just for the people.
I'll just walk down the street and take a walk.
I know you would. It's just for the people, and so you gotta either tweet us or one of the easy ways to do that, to find our new website, because our old website was hacked, by the way. Is go to #ArmRadio, and that will bring you directly to our new website, which is Armed Radio 1, and then you can post your thing on that. So #ArmRadio and ArmRadio 1, and post your answer. And I just got some dimwit that said it's Main Street, and no, it's not Main Street. So don't you have to know the streets, and you have to know the movie, and that's basically what it is. But I can give you one hint: it is in the south end of Woburn, and it was very odd to watch a movie like that and then end up in the south end of Woburn. Of course, I know. A dimwit. I guess a dimwit is people who think that I would put a question with an answer of Main Street. That's what a dimwit is. The street is off of. I'll give you another hint. I'll give you everybody another hint. Now, I shouldn't be doing this because I don't know how Limitless is going to take this, but the street is across the street from Walgreens in the south end. On the corner, there's a gas station. On the other corner, I believe there's a fire station. So,
are you talking the Citgo gas station?
I'm talking exactly what I just said. First of all,
I know the name. I know the name.
You can't say the name of it. It's not for you. It's
I
for the
know
people.
the name now.
It's not. I know it's not for the. It's not for anybody. I will announce the name at the end of the show. Anybody affiliated with Radio or anything else or Media, they cannot answer the show. Answer the thing. But
I definitely know it now.
But you can #Radio. And then you'll see the Radio Facebooks, but you'll go to Radio 1 and you put your answer into Radio 1, what street it is, and that's a $50 Visa gift card courtesy of Classic Water Bottle.
That's right by Steve's Pizza.
Okay, we don't want to pinpoint, and it's not Steve's Pizza. It's not Steve's Pizza. We don't want to pinpoint exact locations, but that's basically where that street is. And that's how that works. Basically, there's a lot of movies and shows that are filmed in Boston.
I just watched The Departed today.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Because actually Boston, and I think I said this last week. Rhode Island, Boston, and New Hampshire push out a lot of talent into the states, and so. Because we have so many colleges here and things like that, so there's a lot of very talented people in this area. As a matter of fact, Richard Gere, he went to I think it's UMass Amherst here. Wrote me on the Facebook, and Matt Damon is also on the Facebook page, and so we have a lot of talent that
And my favorite actor, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of talented people in the Boston area, but we have a lot of great colleges too. So that's why. But what else we got on the agenda?
We have another game show here. Something about Game of Thrones. Oh, Joe, before you touch on that, I think this one is more interesting. The mother that gave her baby adopted son away.
Yes, I'll talk about that. I just been poked. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, right? They're originally from Dorchester, and they opened up a. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but right now we're going to go to a commercial and listen.
The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Studios Entertainment and Media. The views and opinions of this broadcast.
So Jimmy's supposed to play that friggin' thing first, and he plays it at the end of the friggin' show. I mean, hello?
It's
Okay, we're going back in. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. What I forgot to say is, and I apologize for this, you can also call on our telephone. Our number is area code, well, no, it's a toll-free number. It's 866 call 401 or 866-225-5401. You can call and just tell me the street that that particular scene is from, and the movie is American Hustle. You win a $50 gift card courtesy of Classics water bottle. So that's a pretty cool thing. Anyway, getting a lot of tweets and so on from over here. So I guess you got a lot of fans out there, brother. Yeah.
Why? What do they say?
I don't know. One lady wants to know how to get in touch with you, and I can't. Yeah, really can't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can't give you the. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure I'm not like a dating agent. You're gonna have to do less direct. So in the comfort of your own home. But anyway, get a Facebook or Twitter page or whatever you want to say, and do that. But
Okay.
Anyway, I want to thank. Actually, I just opened. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight because I just opened another bottle of that Limitless, and I'm wired. How about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm wide awake. I'm done with the show. I'm going for a jog.
That's a good idea. Hey, you can. Yeah, go ahead. Well,
speaking of my list of women, do you remember my lady friend?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about her.
The only thing about all you. Yeah, I do. That's right, I do. The woman that you dated or went out with or been around is not, anything to write home about. But I think you went out with this really heavy chick somewhere, and she was actually a drunk. Could I say a drunk? And passed out.
Yeah. You're not disrespecting me.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't want to disrespect anyone. Yeah. But she was a drunk, and she used to fall asleep. Actually, I just got a tweet. Can you? I guess what somebody's going to do is they're going to go on that Google map thing, and they want to see you jog down the street where the thing is. Where the show was American Hustle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they can.
No, it's literally right down the street. You know where I live.
No, I know.
Right down the street from my house.
No, but you can't say where you live. But what I'm saying is because you'll have all the fans over there in the morning, right? So you don't want.
Oh yeah.
You don't want these like crazies over there asking for your autograph and stuff like that. That can't happen.
Yeah.
So awful. But they want to see you running down. Down that street. And they're going to look for you in Google Earth. Yes, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, so just so you know. But then they'll probably find you quicker than they'll find the plane. But that's another story. Anyway, what else you got for us?
All right. Let's touch on this first, because I want to know more about this. The mother that comes back her adopted son.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, we talked about that.
I don't know nothing about it. First I heard.
Yeah, we talked about it briefly. You wouldn't know.
How old was the son?
I think he was like, I don't know. He could have been like probably like 10 or something, or 6 or 8. I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was probably an even number of some sort, though. And so what happened was the kid was from Haiti, and you know, this lady, you know, tried to do the right thing, adopt the kid and boy. And what happened was the boy didn't like her kids, and so he kept on badgering them and stuff like that. And so finally, the lady like sent him back, like, you know, I tried to do at Home Depot, basically. That's what happened.
So she tried to do the right thing, like me.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if you can see me right now, I'm trying to do the right thing, and I have my hands up in the air over my head, right? With like those little quotation marks, like that. You know, people say that all the time. You know?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but what happened was I don't think that she had a receipt for the kid. Follow me? So
yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
I didn't know you could adopt a kid and give it back. I mean, you know, I didn't know you could do that. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't adopt my daughter, but when she was a teenager, I would love to give her back.
Yeah.
And she was horrible.
Yeah.
Well, now they go through that teenage stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. That's it. So right now, the girl, the lady, the mother has a credit. You know, so she's looking for somebody from Biafra or someplace like that. You know, to she could pick up another one. You know, so just like a credit to pick up another kid, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a nice gesture to try to, you know, help people and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if I could adopt some. Yeah, I could probably adopt somebody from you know, Sweden. Probably like about 28. That'll be a nice adoption for me. You know, if I could. You know.
Yeah, so could I.
Yeah, I could use her as an au pair or something like that. Whatever. I bet you a lot of people don't even know what an au pair is, and I don't even know why they call them au pairs. Does anybody have the thing about that? Does anybody know what an au pair is?
An au pair is like a nanny.
Right, exactly. So, but why do they call them an au pair? Why do they call them an au apple or an au banana?
I'll have to Google that.
Yeah. Google that and find out why they call them au pair. Why they call them an au apple or an au banana or an au orange or something like that. You know what I mean? That's that. You know, I don't know. So anyway, we went shopping. Just quickly, my wife and I went shopping. We took the baby shopping, and what happened was we let the baby run around the store. You know, we do that. You know, so she can walk around and check things out and stuff like that. So I threw in a couple of trays of blueberries. He threw in a couple trays of blueberries, and my wife threw in a couple trays of blueberries, and then my daughter threw in 6 trays of blueberries. And so when I got to the counter, I had like, I don't know, 12 trays of blueberries. And so I couldn't bring them back because my daughter likes blueberries, and so we brought them all. So now we're just full of blueberries. So my wife's gonna make some blueberry pie, basically.
Fresh blueberries?
Yeah. I don't know why I said that, but I don't know. I have blueberry pie upstairs. I'm probably going to eat when I finish the show. I'm going to have blueberry pie with limitless to wash it down, basically. But what else we got on the agenda?
We got Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones. That's a program. I don't know if anybody's seen that program. It's a pretty good program, but I really don't know what's going on that thing. It's on its 4th season, I think a 4th or 5th season, and I don't know. It's just it's. I
don't think I've seen it. What's that one about?
It's a serial on HBO. I think it's on HBO, and I did see a good movie though. Speaking about that, I'm glad you said that. I did see a good movie, Horrible Bosses. That,
Oh yeah, that's an old one.
that's an old movie, but that movie's very, very funny. I mean, I have that kind of mentality. Like I like Will Ferrell and guys like that, comedians. If I want to make a suggestion. I posted a video on the Radio 1 Facebook page as well as Twitter, I believe. I'm not sure if I did that, but and it's and I'm sure everybody knows it's a new musical group or whatever you want to call it. They're called Chainsmokers, and they do "Selfie" is the song. And if you get a chance, I mean, if you get a chance to check that out, it's a great song. It's a great idea, and if you're ever in that environment, as we are from time to time, it like really hits home with me. So that's why I like it so much. Music is not for everybody. I personally like the music, and that's some of the type of music that I like. But it's a really, really neat idea, and they get over, I think, 24 million views. So these kids know what they're doing. There's three guys. But check that out. It's "Selfie" from the name of the group, or three boys are Chainsmokers. Really, really great job they did on that video and the song. Anyway, what else we got?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mike Allen, he's on Monday mornings at, okay, hold on. So one, well, we just had, we have a couple of tweets. All right, so let me read those off quick. So, we don't, I don't want anybody to get offended. Anyway, we had somebody chime in that they like The Dentist, that movie, The Dentist. Okay, I guess to each his own. That was kind of freaky, but yeah. But if you
Joe, remember the most disturbing movie that you made me watch, Boxing Helena?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was an awesome movie. Boxing Helena.
I don't think it was awesome. That was very disturbing.
No,
Yeah.
Boxing Helena was about a guy who was very much in love with some woman that he's seen, like love at first sight or something.
Obsessed with her.
Obsessed with her, yeah, whatever. And he just had to have her. So, well, I won't tell you the story, but she had no arms, no legs. So he was a doctor, and he amputated her arms and legs. Yeah, don't tell them the story in case they want to watch it.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. It's very sexual, and that's why.
That was probably the most disturbing movie I ever watched in my life.
Yeah, I just got a poke that she was called third base. In other words, like I just got another email or whatever you want to say that. Au pair. It's French term meaning at par or equal to. I think that's wrong. Whoever sent that, you might want to recheck it or look in a dictionary. I really don't think that means that. I don't think a 28-year-old maid that makes beds and stuff like that would be at par or equal to. I just got this. Yeah, don't check out Wikipedia because that guy's soft over there. Go to Google. Just Google it. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for that. Anyway, where was I?
Huh?
Where was I?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp. So anyway, Mike Allen has a show, Morning Brew, Monday Morning Brew, and it's on at 6 a.m. Central. Those people out there, they get up early. He's in Texas, Big Sky Country. Oh, that's Montana. But anyway, he's in Texas, which is the home of the biggest TV set in the world right now. That's the biggest TV set. I think the TV set at one of the raceways are 10 stories high, but I don't know how wide it is, but it's pretty massive. So that's actually the largest TV set in the world. It's called Big Hoss. is the name of the name of the set. But it's pretty cool looking. But anyway, well, that's Mike Allen. He does his Monday Morning Brew. He gives the traffic report for Austin, Texas. If anybody's driving there, you can know where to go left and right and stuff like that. And
I got the Valentine or whatever, the Tier 4.
it's more serious on Wednesday nights at 10 Central with On the Air with Mike Allen,
the Churchill one,
where he
and you can also go down to the Artie line. So I'm
more in
gonna
depth
go
at
down
that.
the Artie line.
He's still sleeping in the morning on
I didn't realize it's so
morning drive time, which he's.
8.1 second reload for Tier 4.
What the hell did I say? Oh, Monday Morning Brew. Great commercial, by the way, Mike. That's a real great commercial. I have another cup of coffee. But anyway, he carries around those Merces. Because I guess, when he goes to his soccer meets, or he's like a sports guy, right? He likes all sports. Mike Allen's a man's man, right? He likes all sports and all manly things and stuff like that. So he likes all that stuff. So, but the only thing he does is he carries a Merce, which is a purse for a man. But getting back to that, we're talking about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp has a he's recently engaged, probably for his 5th time or something like that. Congratulations. Keep your checkbook open. But anyway, and he got a, what do we call that? What kind of ring?
Friendship ring?
Oh,
Engagement ring?
no. He got a man-gagement ring. So I think that, when Mike Allen, if he gets married at one point, Mike Allen's only 18. If he gets married at one point, he can get that kind of ring, and that will go right along with his Merce. It gets late. What happens is when you're drinking this stuff.
Joe, you carry a fanny pack, so I don't know what to say.
Well, I do carry a fanny pack, because I put my change in it. So I just walk around. I walk around with my tape. What the hell happened? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, okay. So anyway. Somebody just texted me or tweeted me that Johnny Depp is a Peter Puffer. What is a Peter Puffer? I don't even know what it is.
Well, we're from Boston. We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know what a Peter Puffer is. I don't. But he's a good actor, Peter or not. He's a good actor, and he does a nice job. He did a great job in The Lone Ranger, which is a really good movie. I talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
They said that got horrible reviews. I didn't see it myself.
I don't really care what some low life, no life, dickhead that has to go to the movies, okay, and give a review, okay, because he can't get a date for the weekend. Okay, that's his life. Okay, those guys are like very angry people. Okay, that movie was a good movie. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. The other movie, the Thor movie, that movie sucked. Okay. But if you guys want to see a good movie, also, which is one of my what do you call it, picks or whatever you want to say, is The Secretary.
Oh yeah, with what's his name?
James Spader. James Spader.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird movie.
Yeah.
He's definitely into spanking.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I liked him all in his younger years too, and he's actually in a TV show now. What's the name of the show? Do you know the name of the show?
Man in Black or something?
No, it's not Man in Black. It's
I can't think of the name of it.
He's like a criminal that helps out the police.
Yeah, criminologist.
No, he's a criminal. How can he be a criminal?
Oh, well, he helps out the police.
Yeah. So
I know he wears a black coat and his weird black hat and his head shaved.
yeah, I need to know the name of that. So if
I don't know.
somebody tweet me that name? Because that's like bothering me now, and it's kind of like making my Limitless crash into self. So could you please? Okay, I'm going to try to think about that, and I'll go to Wikipedia .org and go to commercial. We'll be right back, Charlie. Please. Okay. I'm going to try to think about. Welcome back, everybody. I talk. Dog, myself, Joe Rocs. For this, a couple hours went by pretty quick. Dog.
Yeah, time flows, especially when you're drinking this energy drink.
Which energy?
Limitless. Limitless.
Yeah. It makes time go. Not only does it make everything that you're doing go fast, it makes time go by fast too. And actually, I'm still wide awake, so I'll probably. Actually, you're going to go jogging after this, aren't you?
Hey, I am.
Oh,
I am. Jog till the sun comes up.
Yeah. But we're going to be. I just want to go over the shows, and I want to thank Matt, Matt Paisley, and Jimmy, my man Jim, for taking care of the show tonight. I want to thank the Academy. I had to say that. No, I also want to
don't forget the little people.
Yeah. No, I also want to mention Tattoo Rick and Joke Style on Mondays at actually it's 12 Central. You got to check them out. He always has a great show and a huge audience midday show, and so check him out. It's Tattoo Rick and Joke Style every Monday, 12 Central. Mike Allen, like I told you, Monday Morning Brew, 6 a.m. Central. Check him out. He'll get you going. He'll give you the traffic report in Austin, Texas, if you need that, and so that's something he would do. Monday night, that's when Matt starts up again. He starts at 9 Central. And so Matt, you never know what you're going to get with Matt. He can run for 2 hours or he can run for 5 hours. It really doesn't matter. So, and he always puts on a good show, and he has a lot of great guests on there. Tuesday nights, you have Valentisma, or Val. You have Val, and she talks like that, and she comes on, and she has a lot of good talented people on, and she has a lot of things to talk about, and she likes to talk about cooking and so on, and so that's good too. So check her out, and she's on at 7 p.m. Central on Tuesdays, as well as Regina. Regina comes on right after that, and you go from this to y'all. That's what you go to, and Regina talks about everything having to do with the Civil War, pretty much, and some kind of.
Are they still mad at us?
Yeah, Regina's still mad at the North. So I don't know. She's still actually she runs she in her car she has a she doesn't have a car. I think she has one of those. I forget what you call those, kind of like, well, it's kind of like a car, I guess. It has it's Lucas car. It's one of old fashioned PT Cruiser. She has on her back windows the Confederate flag. She flies around. She also she puts that on her antenna. She runs around town with that on. So check out Regina. She's on at 10 Central on Tuesday nights. And then you get on to Wednesday again. Mike Allen, man's man. Mike Allen, a man's man, and he's on every Wednesday night on the air with Mike Allen. On at 10 o'clock. And he talks a lot. He has a lot of political figures and sports people and all kinds of people. military people, and so he puts on a great show, and it's very informative, so check him out. Then we go back to Thursday again. Val, back with Val. More time with Val, that's who we have now. Val, this is Val, and you're talking to Val. The hot host with the hot topics, Val. And so that's what we have that. Val has a lot of interesting guests and fun people, and she gives her on food, all kinds of food that she talks about. So you can check her out. And then you can stop in with Regina, and Regina comes on at 10 Eastern, 10 Eastern or 9 Central, whatever you want to say. And Regina all rides around in her General Lee, doing 360s in parking lot at Huddle House and places like that, Steak and Shake in her neighborhood. And she tries to stir up a little controversy in her PT Cruiser. And so check her out with the Confederate flags, Regina, and she's on at 10 Eastern. Thursdays. Get me at 11. You know me. I don't talk pretty much about nothing. Me and Dog just like to talk and let people listen. We'll give everybody a little insight in our day-to-day thing, right, Dog?
Something like that. If they put a camera on us all day, that's a reality show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have nothing to hide. We just say the way it is, and that's pretty much it.
Tell it like it is, man.
That's right. Right.
We're guilty of being brutally honest.
That's right, and that's the way it is. But then we have Matt come back on Fridays. He starts again at 9 Central, and he'll run 4 or 5 hours Friday night. So you check him out. I want to thank Matt for filling in for Regina this week. We pretty much all help each other, with our shows and so on. That's cool. I want to thank my co-host Dog.
Welcome. Pleasure being here.
His real name is Carl, and he's a good sport, and he puts up with a lot of my shit, and I appreciate that.
I do, but that's why I make the big bucks.
Yeah, that is why you make the big. I never even thought about that, but yeah, you're right. You do make kind of a lot of money. But another thing is I want to thank Limitless for keeping me up probably till probably tomorrow morning around 6 o'clock. And I want I'll kidding aside. The stuff is great. It's a great energy drink. It's all natural, and you guys gotta check that out. I also want to thank Glassic Water Bottle. I can actually throw the bottle at Carl's pinhead, okay, and it won't even break. I mean, go figure. I mean, who does that, So again,
my pinhead. I mean, your head is so big, right?
I do have a big
head. I wear a bandana when I ride my bike.
Yeah.
You have to wear a bed sheet,
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's because I'm exploding with a lot of different things, but.
Every time you put your helmet on, you have to put Vaseline around the edges because you got to flip it on.
Yeah,
your head's so big.
That's right. I got a big head. But anyway, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Night Talk crew and everybody for tuning in. And we'll see you next Thursday, 11 o'clock Eastern. Thanks again.
Home of the big gun.
Yeah, Night Talk with Joe Rocs. And we'll see you again. Take care.